Okay, know who you're going out with, and especially if you're trying to build a rapport with somebody so you have a better understanding who you're dealing with. I know it sounds like you're going to work, but I'll tell you why, so stay tuned. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Sindy V King. I'm a creator of Calling in My King. I help transform women to create lasting love through Vedic astrology, neuroscience, and transactional analysis so that she becomes the queen of love. So my queen, you're here to actually find out who this person really is before you're going on a date, and it's worth your time of getting ready, getting invested your time. I think it's really important and it's really key here to do that. And here's the reason why. Because when you are going on a date with somebody, you want to be able to have a better understanding who you're dealing with and your do's and don'ts. I can say do's and don'ts all day long here, and I can generalize it as much as I can. But at the end of the day, there is so many great personality tests out there that they could take and that you can take before it's even worth your investment. And maybe you don't want to date somebody who's a provocateur. You know what? That's cool too, because that archetype can be very intimidating, could say. You know, they could make fun of you, and if you're very sensitive and you're introverted, it could be very hard. So you want to be able to balance between the both. And maybe you'd like to be with somebody who's an extroverted and not so much an introvert because you're already introverted yourself. So guess what? You guys might just end up staying at home and talking to each other on FaceTime, and that kind of defeats the purpose of going on dates. That you can take a test. You can either do astrology, and I have a report about a man's report. So if you want to check that out and purchase that report, so you have a better understanding what his masculine side is. Are you guys compatible or not? Just remember that every test, take it a grain of salt, right? It's there to help you, guide you, and give you information to make a certain decision to go or not to go. But I don't solely say like a piece of paper is a fine print and it's a deal breaker kind of thing. But here's the thing. If you are deciding to either do a Myers-Briggs test or through astrology or whatever test that you want to take, the personality test gives you an insight, a bird's eye point of view of who this person is. And I think it's really important. You have to try this test on yourself first, so you have a better gaze of like what sort of things that you're going to be expecting. And as well for yourself, anything that they are projecting on you or you're projecting on them, you have a better insight of this. So I think it's really key to know who you're talking to, what kind of things that you're going to be expecting out of this person. That's behavior, character traits. You're going to have a better understanding of them. But in the day, you're more than welcome to always ask them about it. I think people in this age and stage, especially if you're dating somebody, you want to get to know them. And especially you want to get to know their dark side. Hello. Can you tell I have like Scorpio in a certain house? But anyways, this is not an astrology video or a detective. I have a detective side of me. I always like to see the light side, and I also like to see the shadow side of somebody. So I'm very comfortable doing both. But maybe you're not ready for that. You can take one step at a time. For me, I like it all in once, and it could be very overwhelming. I talked about the 2-to-1 ratio before about having a conversation with somebody. I think it's really key to have that standard or rules, if you want to call it, or principles to have that in a conversation when you are dating somebody. Because at the end of the day, if you guys are not balanced with each other, that might be a problem. It might be a problem for sure. So I hope I gave you some information here, learning a little bit more about character traits, who you're dealing with, and if you want to kind of be dating somebody who's like this or like that. I think it takes away the shyness, it takes away the anxiety. More information, it's not always great, but also not enough information is also not that so great too. So I want to be able to balance the both. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. Look, if you're serious about being fearless in love and ready to be treated like a queen, links is down below to book a time. I got over 100 videos on YouTube and I post new videos every week. So make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You get notified when new videos goes live. If your friend is actually stuck in love, share and like my video. I do take requests on topics and answer your burning question about your relationship. So just leave a comment down below. Otherwise, see you in the next video.